In 1964, brothers Roger and Larry Buist founded Buist Electrical Contractors, beginning a journey of honoring God and equipping employees to do the same. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. They started doing residential work, small commercial repairs, agricultural buildings, anything to make money to support their families. They didn't start out to be the biggest, but focused on doing their best. From humble beginnings, God's faithfulness upheld and guided Buist Electric to grow, prosper, and serve others. During the 1970s, the certainties of the economic past were no longer certain. While navigating through uncharted territory, the company's focus remained on taking good care of people. Buist Electric continued to expand into different industries in order to create jobs and provide better opportunities and more challenging work for employees. Multifamily construction, including Ramblewood Apartments, kept Buist Electric employees busy throughout the 1970s. Other apartment complexes would follow. Merco, a meat processing plant in Plainwell, was a large customer at the time, and many churches helped fill the labor schedule as well. Despite scary economic times, Buist Electric continued to grow and prosper, and by the end of the decade, sales were $1.3 million. Diversification continued in the 1980s. By developing relationships with new general contractors, Buist Electric maintained a full labor schedule. Industrial work grew beyond Merco to Lax Industries and many light industrial buildings along Roger B. Chaffee Boulevard, including Suspa and Aero Door. The company began branching out into new types of work to create challenging opportunities for employees. By the end of the decade, sales had grown to over $6 million and 80 people were employed. By the 1990s, Buist had become a premier electrical contractor known for reliability and the ability to deliver a competitively priced job on budget and on time. Relationships continued to be forged with industry professionals. Fair, competitive pricing, top-notch workmanship, and high-quality products installed with a focus on efficiency furthered Buist Electric's reputation in the West Michigan construction industry. At the heart of the company's growing success was its people. Individual employee satisfaction and the focus on personal and professional development resulted in excellent customer service. Happy employees made good ambassadors, and Buist Electric had a deep bench of talent. General contractors and owners trusted Buist to take on new industries, such as wastewater treatment plants, because they knew that Buist would bring integrity and quality to every job. Employees enjoyed the challenge of doing work they'd never tried before, and the company thrived. A turning point was reached in 1996. The Van Andel Arena was a large showcase piece in Grand Rapids, a high-profile job that was the largest the company had ever taken on. Large projects require a lot of manpower, and payroll grew from 72 employees in 1990 to 200 employees by the end of 1999. During the early part of the decade, big box stores kept employees busy doing production work. The 2005 Metro Health Hospital project propelled Buist Electric into the healthcare field, bringing credibility when bidding the Van Andel Institute Phase 2 and Helen DeVos Children's Hospital later in the decade. In 2006, the company expanded south and purchased Tudor Electric in Kalamazoo. This expansion added members to the Buist Electric team despite rough economic times. Becoming a local contractor provided opportunities to bid on government and industrial accounts in the area and furthered the reputation of Buist Electric in a new market. 2 new divisions were created to meet existing customers' needs and expand available services for potential customers, while furthering the goal to be a single-source solution for all phases of a project. Members of Buist's workforce took the opportunity to develop new skills to meet the challenges and fulfill the growing demand for different types of work. Despite steep downward economic trends, visionaries saw opportunities, building a 125,000 square foot home for the Grand Rapids Art Museum and opening a high-end JW Marriott hotel downtown. Grand Rapids experienced strong growth in medical facilities in the early 2000s. In addition to being awarded the Graham and the JW Marriott, Buist Electric was hired for the second phase of the Van Andel Institute and construction of the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. Buist employees worked on these large specialty projects back-to-back and simultaneously. All 4 buildings were high-profile, complicated, specialized, and unique. Immense coordination and teamwork were needed to be able to finish each job well. As the Michigan economy began growing again, exciting things were happening at Buist Electric. In 2014, the company celebrated 50 years of God's faithfulness through good times and challenging times. The 300-employee threshold was crossed in 2016, pushed by large jobs coming out of both the Byron Center and Kalamazoo locations. Stryker Instruments' corporate facility was the biggest job in the history of the Kalamazoo branch, and Mercy Hospital in Muskegon took more than 3 years to complete. In 2017, Buist headquarters was moved from the original location on Byron Center Avenue into a new facility at the 84th Street campus, consolidating operations and increasing efficiencies.